That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Here we go, 48. Here we go, 46. 26.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. All week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard
line. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Escaping the pressure right. And going deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 68 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
4 yards the pickup, first down. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. Charvarius Ward there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Now Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 85 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now Elliott. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Shavarius Ward in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott now. Buying time. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Watch your shit.
We're going to 54. Right in.
Shit.
Go.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check.
On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews, so I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Mahomes going to throw. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And the Cowboys are able to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. They'll try the right side with Elliott. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 20. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Cooper was the target there. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This is caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come from behind. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Jalen Smith charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, and going deep for Hill. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. Third down here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this one fielded at the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what...
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They go to Elliott again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Hey, kill. 47.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And that will get them one closer. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. On first down, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Give him 32 on the play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Caught here by Bell. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Able to fight through 1 tackle. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. Again, it's Elliott. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. We're back now in KC. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27. He's got the connection to Cooper. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
And he will find the end zone again, so he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
He's going to air one out. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Flush to his right. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And no, it's incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 51 yards, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here.
Watch the boot, watch the boot. Watch the twist, watch the twist. Check it.
They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll run it with Williams. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Mike 43. Mike yellow. Exit. Taco. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. You must be.
Mahomes to throw. It's Hill, complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Williams. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the Cowboys' 32-yard line.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Let's go, lady.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Kill.
Hey, 57.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball that gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
And as we said, they control their own destiny now. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. It's complete. Williams. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And they're going with some extra beef up front. They've got to have this one in overtime. It's 3rd and 1. They'll let the fullback try and pick it up. This is Anthony Sherman. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams.